Okay, this is my second time trying to say this. The first time I talked for like 15 minutes and it wasn't even didn't even press play. So, the message I wanted to give out today was I'm sitting here at the park. I did not think I was going to be here at the park today. I'm a normal person. I have a job, I work, and I was writing I'm starting to write my next episode. And I always write a notebook paper, right? And always write in pen. I feel like that's permanent, that is going to happen, and I'm going to access it, right? So I'm sitting here and I hate writing outside the lines, right? But you know, on a notebook, you have these two red lines. And I'm thinking, why do we put ourselves in a box? Why do we put ourselves in these lines that define who we're supposed to be? Why do we put ourselves in these predicaments where we know we can exceed? We know we can grow further. We know we can get to that next level. But why do we stay stagnant? Why do we stay in that point where we're just like everyone else? We're meant to be in this world, in this life that we're living, everything that we feel like we have inside. And who's to say that once you believe that this goal that you have inside is going to be met, the next goal is going to take you further than the things that you think that you can never go to. I really believe that things like this, they try to keep us grounded into one area, like the rat race. If you don't know anything about it, we're not supposed to be contained like that. But we contain ourselves. I've always been told not to write outside the red lines and stay in between the regular lines, right? So I'm just thinking, why do we have to do that? Who says we can't be different? Who says we can't elevate? Who says that we can't go farther than someone says we may or may not achieve? We have goals. We have goals that are purposely for us, and we have goals that are going to be for us, that are coming our way. Why do we have to put ourselves in these small little lines? My challenge is to push yourself further more than what you think you can go. This next go around, this next season, this next step, this before 2027, before any goal that you want to meet, push yourself to the next one, even if it's small. I have anxiety. I have anxiety making this video. I did not think or know that I was going to be here today doing this video. But I'm taking that step because I know my future self has to go through all these uncomfortable situations and uncomfortable feelings, right? Because I know if I don't, my future self just going to be sitting there waiting on me. And that's not what I want. I want my future self. I know where I see where my future is, but my future is not limited to what I can see. Once I make it to that point to where I get to see and I'm living in my future self, my goals and my future is going to be higher. And I'm excited about that because not everybody can have that vision. Not everybody can look that far. But the challenge is to just get out of the red box. We don't like them red lines. We want to live outside. We're not like everyone else. We're not supposed to be like each other. We're supposed to be our individual selves. So just because it may be a social norm or it may be a trend, don't do that. You be yourself. Who says that what you feel on the inside and you feel like you want to be is not who you're supposed to be? It's a lot of things in life that are not supposed to be the way they are, but they are. And we can control some things, but 9 times out of 10 is things that we can't control. And we have to be okay with it. We have to grow to know and get to that level that everything cannot be like we want it. Everything in our life cannot fit in a box to where, oh my goodness, this happened, so now I have to go through this, I have to go through that. That wasn't supposed to happen. Everything is supposed to happen for you to become better. Now, if you choose to stay stagnant, if you choose to stay in the same life that you want because you're comfortable, that's you. But I wanted to just really feed in today. Because as I was writing, I have marker and paint from the pens. These are brand new pens. And I got to thinking, just because life gets messy doesn't mean you can't clean it up. Right? I got off work this morning at 7 o'clock. It might be like 10 o'clock now. And I haven't did my little chores, what I had to do, and I came on out here because I listened. I didn't know that I was going to be doing this today. But just because things happen in our life and it's outside the box does not mean it cannot be fixed. I have paint on my hands, and I don't have any wet wipes with me out here. But everything cannot be cleaned up or fixed immediately. You see what I'm saying? And I'm more of the anxious type. I want to get things done right then, right now, no matter how much I got to do, how much I got to pay. I just want to go ahead and get it done. But you can't be like that in life, because you learn the lessons in the growing, you feel like self-defeat. You learn the lessons through the process is what I'm trying to say. You learn the lessons through the process. And once you get out of the process and you get to the grand finale, or you get to that goal that you met, or you get to that next level in life, that right there, you can't stop. Once you get that feeling that you've accomplished something, and you can continue to accomplish something over and over and over, all you have to do is stay locked in and stay in your lane and not move anywhere. That's where you got to go. And that right there, that's the greatest moment that you could ever do. That's the greatest moment. For yourself, to yourself, with yourself. And that's one thing that I want people to realize, is that this little box and these little red lines, that doesn't matter. It's up to you to walk outside of that. It's up to you to put yourself in that. You get it? We're not meant here just to be a person that works and pays bills and does things like that. We're not here for that. We're meant to be able to grow and reside and give people the other part of us that they may not know, or show them the greater good. That's what we're here. That's what we're here for. Living life to be able to sustain us, but also growing and healing into our greatest and highest purpose.